Hey there, Sandman Nation. Let's get into today's bet of the day. As we mentioned yesterday, for the first couple of weeks in March, we're going to be previewing over-under win totals in Major League Baseball. Yesterday, we started with the Diamondbacks and A's. Today, we're going to get into the Braves and the Orioles. So let's get right into it. Atlanta. They had 89 wins last season. Their over-under this season is set at 93.5. We are taking the under. I just don't see where they're going to get 5 extra wins from last season. Now let's start with the strength, and that is their starting rotation. Starting pitching is elite, no question about it. They have reigning National League Cy Young winner Chris Sale. Reynaldo Lopez comes from the bullpen. He's going to be a good starter. Spencer Schwellenbach is also strong. Plus, they're eventually going to get back Spencer Strider from injury, who is going to solidify the staff even further. But I'm not necessarily convinced with a great rotation even that's going to guarantee them 94 or more wins. My biggest concern is actually their bullpen. They have closer Isaiah Iglesias. He's solid. He's experienced, reliable. But beyond that, there's some real holes. AJ Minter is gone. He signed with the Mets, and that's going to be a big loss in late innings. And Joe Jimenez is out for the season due to injury. On the offensive side, there's some question marks there as well. I do like the addition of Jurickson Profar from the Padres. He had 280 with 24 home runs and 85 RBIs, and he's going to provide some much-needed production, especially as they're waiting for Ronald Acuna Jr. to return from injury. But their infield depth is thin. If one of their starters goes down, I just don't see anybody being able to step up. And tougher NL East isn't going to help things. Mets, Nationals, and Marlins have all improved, and the Phillies are still the team to beat. They got 95 wins last year. So I'm not predicting a complete collapse for the Braves. They're still going to be a very good team, but improving by 5 wins to get to that lofty 94 or higher mark just does not seem reasonable to me. So we're going to go with the under 93.5 here, and we're going to give this one 3 baseballs on the confidence meter. All right, let's go to Baltimore now, where the over-under here is 87.5, and we're going with the under on this as well. On the surface, this might seem like a risky call. Over the last 2 seasons, the Orioles have won 192 games, including 91 last season. But 2 massive reasons why I like the under here, and that would be Corbin Burnes and Anthony Santander. So as we mentioned yesterday with the Diamondbacks preview, Corbin Burnes was traded. With him, he takes 15 wins and a 2.92 ERA from last year, and he's a past Cy Young winner. That is going to be a massive hole in that starting rotation. Outfielder Anthony Santander is also gone. He was Baltimore's best offensive player. He's now playing for Toronto. He takes 44 home runs with him. That just leaves a massive power gap in that lineup that I don't see necessarily anybody being able to replace. Now, to be fair, Baltimore did make some solid moves. They added outfielder Tyler O'Neill, who's going to bring some pop, and he's a good defensive player. Catcher Gary Sanchez is a nice veteran addition. And the bullpen remains one of the best in baseball. But the starting rotation is weak. Without Burnes, they lack a true ace, and that really concerns me. Unless one of their young guys steps up or they make a midseason trade, the pitching just isn't good enough to get to 88 or more wins in the AL East. So, also, they play in the AL East still. Yankees, Red Sox, Blue Jays all got better. It's going to be brutal trying to rack up wins here. So final verdict, we are taking the under 87.5 wins, and we actually feel pretty confident. We're doing 4 baseballs on the confidence meter with this one. That's all we got today. CMA Nation will be back tomorrow with 2 more. See ya.